Hey Queens, I did not plan on coming back here this week with a reveal from the Powder Pink collection because I thought I had already got everything I was going to get, but here we are. So let's get into it. Hey, I'm Jay and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you know me, you know that I like what I like, but I'm allergic to full price. If that sounds like you, go ahead and subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload new videos. But guys, this is not going to be a long video at all. This is just going to be a quick reveal and chit chat about this Powder Pink collection. So I was in the Coach store on Monday and I went in there really to get the Mini Carmen. Now I had been looking at the Mini Carmen prior to this Powder Pink drop. And I almost bought the Mini Carmen on 2 or 3 different occasions in different colors and decided against it for whatever reason or another. But I always knew that that would probably be a bag that I double back to at some point, only because the silhouette is super cute and it reminds me of something that I already have in my collection, which is my Gucci Marmont Half Moon Mini. Now, this bag right here, I was in love with this bag when I bought it. I had it for a little while and fell out of love with it and strongly considered selling it. And then I fell back in love with it. And now that I know how to pack it and how to wear it, this is probably a forever piece in my collection. So with that being said, that was just more confirmation for me that the Mini Carmen would definitely be a good purchase. And let's just face it, like that bag is $159. I don't even want to say how much this costs, but let's just say I could probably get at least 10 or 11 of, maybe 11 or 12 of the Coach version before I was able to pay for one of these. So you do the math on that. But anyway, I called the store actually just to make sure. I saw that they were available online, but I really wanted it in hand that day. So I called my outlet just to make sure that they still had them in stock, and they did. So I drove out there, like I said, this was on Monday, and I'm in there, just minding my business, and I'm just looking at some of the other stuff. So they still had a whole lot of the yellow or hay, whatever they're calling it. They had a whole lot of those pieces still available. Pretty much almost everything was still available in hay, at least in my outlet, except maybe some of the SLGs. But we'll get into that a little later. But one thing I do want to say, guys, if you are on the fence about the Savannah satchel, guys, you really, really need to take a look at that satchel, especially if you like the Empire but don't want to spend that money, but you still want something that's leather and preferably name brand. Look at the Savannah because the silhouette is very similar, and I was able to actually touch it in the store, and it's super nice. And honestly, I would want it in both the yellow and the powder pink. But anyway, so I go in there, I walk in the store, and I'm just browsing around. And mind you, I'm in there because I'm going to get the Mini Carmen, but they have the Mini Carmen like in the back room of the store. Like there's like my Coach outlet is almost like 2 huge rooms. So you walk in the front and then you got to walk into another room to go to the back. And that's normally where like all of their Rowans and like the Eliza line, their Coach Topia pieces are back there. So I walk back there, and as soon as I walk back there, over to the left is like a row of 4 or 5 bags that I thought I would not be able to get. So instead of getting the Mini Carmen, which I had actually gone there to get, I walked out with this. So guys, I was super excited to see that they still had the regular size tote because I just thought that was a lost cause. I hadn't even bothered to call around and ask about it, but I just knew it wasn't available online. And I kind of kicked myself about that because the day after the drop, I went to the Coach Outlet website just to see what else was still available. And in that process, I decided to go ahead and share some links with you guys in case people were still scrambling trying to get stuff. And one of the links, I think the very first one, was the City Tote because that was still available. And so when I went back to the website, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, after I decided that I was interested in the City Tote and saw that it was sold out, I kind of kicked myself for sharing the link because a lot of people use that link to get the bag. So whoever used the link, thank you guys for your support on that. But I was a low-key mad irritated because the bag was no longer available for me to purchase online. Quick side note, when I was in the Coach outlet the day of the drop, which would have been last Wednesday, one of the sales associates mentioned that they didn't get any of the regular size City Totes in, and she didn't know if they were going to get any in. So when I was there Monday of this week and they had those, she said those were the last of their stock and they came in on Saturday. So they got some additional items on Saturday, which would have been 3 days after the initial release. So guys, if you're still looking for this bag or any other bag that's not available online and you haven't already checked your store, I strongly encourage you to do that because they just might have it. So seeing it in the store really put a smile on my face, and it changed my whole program. And I decided that I was not going to be leaving with the mini Carmen, even though I really wanted it. I couldn't have both, so I had to go with the larger size city tote. Before we move on, I wanted to remind you guys that my free ebook is now available. It's called 5 Tips of Purchasing Pre-Loved Luxury Online. It's a quick, simple read designed to help you shop with confidence, save money, and avoid getting scammed. It is pinned in the comments. It's also in my description and it's in my bio. So go ahead and download it if you don't have it already. So we're not going to spend too much time on the bag itself because y'all know what the city tote looks like. Everyone is the same. The colors and prints are just different. But this has the gold hardware, just like the other pieces in this drop. And then it has that very pretty same, pink interior and the gold on the interior here, the little gold coach pack that makes it look like this bag should be reversible. And then y'all know the city tote has this zipper pocket here. Y'all, and I said this in another video, but I'm starting to like the city tote much better than the Neverfull, and I'm able to get as many as I want because they're so inexpensive. But now that I have the city tote, there were 2 other pieces. Well, actually, there were 3 other pieces that I wanted from this collection that 2 of them I know I'll be able to get, but 1 of them I'm not so sure. So now that I have the larger bag in this drop, I would like to have the notebook cover. However, it's not available online and it was not in my store. I haven't bothered to call around to look for it, nor have I gone on to my Facebook coach group to ask for it. But I may end up doing that in a day or 2. I'm going to think a little more about it, but I would really like to have that since I have the tote. But there are 2 other pieces that I am going to get, and neither of them were available in my store. Otherwise, I would have got them on Monday. But I'm going to go ahead and get the mini umbrella, and I'm also going to get the belt. But guys, don't these 2 bags look super adorable together? Look at this. This is just too cute. So when they were selling these as a bundle online, a lot of people bid on those too. And now if you go on there and try to bundle, you'll see the picture with the pink ones available. But if you click on it, the pink ones don't come up. You are only able to get the yellow. And then even with that, I don't think the mini is available in the yellow. The last time I checked, if you tried to bundle them, you would end up getting the yellow one and then like the signature tan or taupe one. So yeah, though that was a really good idea for the bundles, but I already knew that that wasn't going to work out well because everybody was jumping on the pink. So it is what it is on that. But guys, before we get out of here, I just wanted to take a minute to tell you guys that I actually have a store. This shirt that I'm wearing, I'm gonna get back a little bit so y'all can see it all. If you like this shirt, you should go check out my store. I have a line of t-shirts, sweatshirts, a couple of matching sets. I also have like just regular like coffee mugs, some other drinkware, stuffed animals, just a little bit cute little miscellaneous stuff. But the website is dreweb.myspreadshop.com. Y'all should check it out. If you're watching this video like on a mobile device or something, you should actually be able to go to my store or see like select pieces from my store right below the video or on the side, depending on what device you're actually watching it on. But take a look and go check out my website if you're interested. I would really appreciate any support, you guys. My goal for this year 2025 is to at some point purchase a camera so that I can start filming my videos on a camera and stop using my phone. So any money that I'm making with affiliate links or anything like that is being used to at some point eventually improve the content and the quality of the content that I'm bringing to you guys. So hopefully if you see something that you like on the website, you will go ahead and support it. But thank you again for watching, and let me know, do y'all think I made the good decision by getting the city tote instead of getting what I came there to get? Comment down below. Thank you again, and don't forget, if you're going to get it anyway, you may as well save a few coins. Talk to you later. Bye.